Oh, you guys don't want to see that. Hang on, I'm multitasking. Just give me a minute. Somebody get on here and let me know you guys can hear me at least.
I can hear
Can
you.
hear you.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Just bear with me. I gotta figure out how to get rid of the background behind me. No, don't close the meeting. Hang on, settings, video and effects. I'm getting better at this. Just bear with me. Backgrounds, none. Oh, there. Okay, now you guys will be much happier and you don't want to look at me. So we'll turn me around. Hang on. I'll figure that out too. Oh, I got it. Okay, there we go. Okay, let me get off the boat and we'll start walking around Catch Can and we can talk about whatever we need to talk about, okay? Just don't fall in the water, Widget. Okay, here we go. Hi, everybody. How's everybody doing today? We're in Ketchikan, Alaska. There is a moon jellyfish right here in the water. Let me see if I can move right so you guys can see it. I think you can see it. Maybe, maybe not. Let me try over here. Can you guys see the moon jelly? It's in the water right there.
Yes.
All right. Yay.
Beautiful, beautiful.
All right, walking around Ketchikan today. I figured we'd go for a walk while
You're breaking up, Patty.
it's a little sea creature. Look it up. Or kind of a Can anyone else hear?
No.
Can you guys hear me now? I'm
Yes.
muted.
Yeah,
I got
now we
all
can.
messed
Yes,
up.
I can hear you
Unknown
now.
color.
I can
All
hear
right.
you.
All right. You see this giant cruise ship right here? You see it?
No,
There's a giant cruise ship right here.
profile photo.
I see a portrait.
Oh, you guys
Patty.
can't. You see a portrait of me. Okay, let's see if I can fix this. Hang on, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm much better with the laws, just so you know. Now do you guys see it or no?
No.
It's just my picture.
Just your picture.
I'm gonna have to go back. I'm gonna have to go back on Wi-Fi and stay by the boat. That sucks. There's too many people in town. Okay, give me a minute. Let me fix this. Once I fix this, we'll all be back to normal. Oh, that sucks. Okay, now give me a minute. Let me know when you guys see me actually or see the ocean or something.
Yes, I
Being
do.
live now.
Okay, I had to put the Wi-Fi back on. I'm gonna have to stay by the boat. The problem is, and why I don't have good signal when I get off of away from Starlink is, do you guys see this cruise ship over here? There's this giant cruise ship right here, okay? It's going this way. There's also another one right here. Big, massive one. And what's happening is they're sucking up all of the cell signal in town. So if I want to go walk around town, I don't have cell signal. I'm sorry. So we're stuck in the harbor. All right. Anybody have anything for me? Anybody have anything they want to talk about other than massive cruise ships in the Alaskan harbor?
Patty, I have a questions.
Sure. What you got?
Yes, I'd like to have an inspection prior to the LAHD routine SEP inspections next month.
Uh-huh.
So what list of things do I need to inspect then? Because this is gonna be the first time for me to do it.
I
So
would do a preventative maintenance inspection. It's the easiest thing that you can call it, preventative maintenance inspection. And I'm working on creating a checklist with AGLA right now for said inspection, but you can also Google it, okay? And it'll give you a checklist of things you should be looking at, like the eaves, are the trees touching the roof?
oh,
It's
okay.
actually going to be a class I'm going to teach in the very, very near future, preventative maintenance inspection.
Okay.
Anybody else have anything?
Thank you.
Patty, yes, I have a question for you. In AOA's magazine, it says, do you have a former tenant who left owing you money? No court judgment is required. All you need to do is provide the necessary information about your delinquent ex-tenant, all the relevant documents, etc. And then it says hold renters accountable through the credit bureaus. The collection agency will also report your delinquent ex-tenant to Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. I thought that you had to win a judgment before that could happen. So how can they advertise no court judgment required?
Julia, I wish I could see your face when I tell you this.
Oh gosh, why?
Because AOA is also a full service collection agency.
Okay, so, but don't you still have to have, I thought you still have to have win a court judgment, like how I did in small claims, because I'm like, if that were the case, I wouldn't have gone to small claims and I would have just been like, oh yeah,
They make it
like,
sound so easy, don't they? So that you use their services, don't they?
yes. And so I called them. I actually called and asked them, being that I'm
And
a member.
they will pursue collections without a judgment by trying to contact them, contact their employer, make a bunch of annoying phone calls, send threatening letters, and then they'll tell you it's time to file a small claims case. They're not responding.
Oh, so okay.
Ha! See how
But
that works? See how
but
that
then
works?
how can it say the collection agency will also report your delinquent information to Experian and all that? I'm assuming in order to do that, you have to win a judgment, correct?
Court until we're blue in the face. It doesn't mean they're going to put it all they want to. It doesn't do anything.
Okay. Yeah, I asked
This
them
is all
that.
creative. This is creative marketing, love.
Oh, gotcha. I did, and I asked them that too. I'm like, how can you say that? And all they gave me was the word salad, and I never got like an actual answer on whether a judgment was needed. But okay,
You never got a solid answer.
correct. Just
Oh, did they use fogging techniques?
yeah. But I
Okay,
did call her out. I'm like, yeah, but you didn't actually answer my question though. She's like,
exactly. And
I
she
will have
came
to call you back.
because you threw too many fogging. She threw too many fogging techniques. You called her out. Exactly. You smelled bullshit. Exactly. It's creative marketing. I don't know another way to say it.
Oh, okay, got it.
Okay.
And then
And the fact that you didn't get a definite answer should have rung that bell loud.
okay, got it. And then my second question is, I know you had previously told me that when a tenant is moving out, all you're supposed to do is just get the keys, lock up, and go. So that I had that in mind. And obviously, they're taking their stuff out, they're cleaning, they're doing other stuff. So I don't want to rush them. I try to speak very little. And so I did go and collect. I'm like, oh, I do need the keys now. And they gave me a set of keys, but I'm like, okay, so where's the other set? Your mom said that you have it. I actually even have it in text. And that's where, the mom's like, she starts losing her cool. I don't have it. All you gave was one. And so I guess my question to you is, like, I'm literally just, following directions, just trying to get the keys. I'm assuming at that point it's not the time to correct, or because I just said, okay, that's fine, no problem, it's okay. And
Good
I just
job.
left
Good job.
as is. But at the same time, I feel like that is the point to correct, because now she's gonna probably argue with me
No,
if I were
no,
to.
no, because somewhere in your written lease contract, you have exactly how many keys were given to them.
Okay.
So what I always say is, oh, thanks for bringing that to my attention. I'll review the lease and we'll go from there.
Okay, got it. And then, yeah, I guess I just don't know, like, I'm still trying to figure out that line of whether you, like, say something, or because I don't know, I sometimes feel like, based on our last call, I know a
What
few
if,
of us had mentioned it's not worth the 40
on,
bucks or whatever.
what if they're right and you're wrong?
But you're going to change the locks anyway, so how big of a deal do you want to make about it?
Well,
All
it
right.
was the
They're all got input. Listen to this. I love it.
Yes. So it wasn't the main house key, it's the garage key, and the garage key is only two. So I don't change those because you only get two. So that was, one of it. But I mean, she had given me the keys 10 days early. So, I'm trying to be fair. And I probably won't charge her. I just didn't know, when they scream the loudest, you still have to hold them accountable. And I just didn't know, when
Well,
you do that.
hold them accountable still, but I never argue with them face to face. I always let my legal documents talk for me.
Okay, got
But
it.
one of the things I always do is say, oh, really? You only got one set of keys when you moved in? I'll have to review your lease and let you know.
Got it. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Because every once in a while, they're right. And you don't want to be standing there arguing about something and be completely wrong. We don't look good that way. I know I'm
Got it.
walking around in circles. I'm sorry, you guys. It's just if I get too far away, I'm going to lose you. There's 1, 2, 3 cruise ships I can see, which means there's a fourth one at the front berth, and they're sucking up all my data, so I can't use a cell signal. I got to use Wi-Fi. Sorry. Otherwise, we'd go on a bigger walk. But I'm trying to stay near Starlink just so everybody understands why. Also, I'll be back in LA at the end of next week. So those of you that need me for something that's in person, I will be back in town starting next week. Let me know and we can go from there. Anybody else have anything they want to talk about? I was going to try to take you guys for a tour of Ketchikan on that. But it proved to me when I got too far away from Starlink that it isn't going to work today. Too many people in town using up the cellular tower all at the same time. And town's only got one, I think. Go figure.
You cannot carry it with you, the Starlink.
Oh, okay. I see how you are, David. I could ask Clark really nice. He might be able to make that happen, as funny as that sounds. Maybe I'll take a little video for you guys and put it up on the Widgets Way and send you an email of all the shenanigans I've done. I have been towed in a kayak behind that boat, having fun. I guess when you're in Alaska, you do Alaskan stuff, right?
It's very beautiful where you are, by the way.
I love it. We went camping. I've never been boat camping before in my life, where you drive the boat out into the ocean, into the middle of a cove where nobody else is, and you use that to get on and off shore, or the kayak. And it was just absolutely stunning. We caught fresh crab. We had Dungeness crab. We had fresh striper prawns, or shrimp, if you will, but they're really big. We call them prawns. And we had halibut. And I mean, how can you complain? It's just a different way of life, and I love it. It's very free, except for all of the cruise ships using up the cell tower service. Sorry again.
It's like
I'm
a
trying to
different
watch my
world. It's
signal to
like
see how
it looks
far
like a different world over there.
it is. Days of sunshine that have been absolutely amazing. Let me see if we can get some jellies. Maybe we can get some
Patty, you
jellies
got a
for a
question in
nudibranch.
the chat? You want me to read it to you?
Thank you. What's it say, baby? Please.
There are 5 garages in the garage structure which detach from the living structure. I sent a notice that there would be a termite inspection only to garages when the tenants weren't cooperative, so I didn't have access to their garages. The termite inspector told me that there were dry wood and subterranean termites. For the dry wood termite treatment, they need to do it locally. How can I access both garages if the tenants still won't cooperate with us?
Let them know what you're doing. You're trying to destroy wood destroying pests. Okay? And that it's a violation of California Civil Code 4, and also a violation of the law. You're trying to provide them a habitable dwelling and keep preservation of your real property. So keeping preservation of your real property is allowed by law. So I would serve them with a notice to enter telling them that you're going specifically into the garage to prepare or do whatever it is that needs to be done. And if they say you can't come in, serve them with a perform or quit notice. And if they still say you can't come in, I'd be calling your attorney. I mean, what are they doing in the garage they don't want you to see? Just saying.
One of they put it as a storage, and the other one, for some reason, I don't know what happened. He just,
Well,
he didn't
it's
enter, his apartment through the front door. He used the back door. I just noticed that on a camera.
Oh, he might have, yeah, well, it's time to do an inspection.
Sorry, what did you say again? I'm sorry, I missed that one.
It's time to do an inspection.
Oh, okay.
Preventative maintenance inspection. Maybe something's wrong with the front door and that's why he's not using it. There's only one way to find out. Go do an
No,
inspection.
it's not that, because his girlfriend already stayed there, or for like a, on the what is it, the leasing agreement, they said, I only allowed somebody else to stay over there, with the AGLA form, like the max is 30 days in a year. But it turned out, his girlfriend already passed that. I kind of reminded him, and it probably, they go in through the back door instead of the front door. I think this is the reason about it. I don't know.
I don't know anything about the doors, but I would definitely make sure that you're,
The front door is fine. Yeah.
well, then I wouldn't worry about it if they choose to use the back door.
Patty, they've got an occupant that's not approved.
An
That's
unauthorized occupant under LARSO, you could charge 10% additional rent for the unauthorized occupant.
Yeah, I did ask them about that, and then he told me that it's not ready. I mean, his girlfriend is not ready to move in with him, but he stayed there
Every day. Serve him a 30-day notice to change of terms of tenancy. She's there every day. She might as well be occupying the premises. It's establishing tenancy.
Oh, it's not every day, but at least 4 days in a week, 4 or 5 days in a week.
Okay, listen to me, and this will make sense to you. On the AGLA contract, you wrote that no unauthorized occupant could stay more days in a 12-month period, right?
Yes.
That's what you said to me. Mine says 3 days. You know why? They have to stay there for 30 consecutive days, meaning if they leave for the weekend, you have to start counting over again. 30 days is way too many days to have in that area. It would be a better, I'm choosing my words carefully so I don't give you legal advice. Hang on. It would be a better business practice for you to make that a smaller amount of time so it would be easier for you to catch an unauthorized occupant, like 3 days or 5 consecutive days. It's easy to watch them for 5 consecutive days. It's hard to watch them for 30 consecutive days. They leave and go away for the weekend on a little getaway, and you have to start counting your 30 days over again.
Oh, this is how they count? Well, I didn't know about that.
It says consecutive. Read the language.
Okay.
It says 30 consecutive days. So what I put on mine is 3, because I can catch them quickly in 3 days. And the reality is, I'm not going to catch anybody. What I'm training my tenant to do is to notify me if they have a guest staying longer than 3 days. That's what I'm doing.
I see.
I want to take you guys for a walk so bad. I feel so bad. How did we do that? I know how we did that last time. There weren't cruise ships in port. Sorry. All right, David, I'm with you. I want to take you guys all over. So I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna make some videos while I'm gone, and I'll put them up on the website for you guys. Because it's I took a float plane tour on Father's Day. My dad was a pilot, so I figured, go on a float plane tour. It's Alaska. Have a wonderful time. Think about that. It was like, and they played some music while we were flying through the air. And it was so that we didn't listen to all the traffic on the radio and all the other planes talking to the planes and all that stuff. So they played music, and it was instrumental music. But I'll tell you, it was like I was live in a National Geographic video as if it was while it was being made. Because they were just playing some instrumental, uplifting music that you would anticipate to be in a National Geographic video. And then you're flying through this. It was just absolutely once in a lifetime. And yes, I took video, so I'll put it up on the website too before David asks me. Yes, I will. So I'm leaving tomorrow. I'm still available by phone, so don't panic. God loves Starlink. But we got to take this big giant boat out, and we're going to take the windsurfer and that, and Clark's kids are going to join us, and we're going to go crabbing and shrimp potting. And look, I'm gearing up. It's time. The crab pot's up there. Shrimp pots are down here. It's time. I'm ready to go get some fish. I'm ready. I had a lot of fun last time we went out. I caught a halibut. I caught a shark. What else did I catch? I caught something called a ratfish.
Any salmon? Have you caught salmon yet?
The salmon aren't coming in yet. They're starting to see the kings in some of the areas out on the outskirts.
Mm-hmm.
But what Clark said to me is one day the low tide's going to go out, and when the high tide comes back in, it'll bring all the salmon.
All the salmon. Wow.
And with all of that comes all the bears, all the eagles. So I'm hoping that we go away on our little 2-day adventure. And then when I come back to town on Saturday, I'm hoping that exactly what he said is one day the tide went out. When it came back in, it's full of salmon. So we'll see. The pinks are going to be running first from what I'm told. But I'll tell you this, and I learned a lot about this. A lot of the downriggers and the salmon rigging boats that are in town are in town, which tells me they're not out making money. because it's not here yet. And they're saying it's a really weird year. I'm like, yeah, get in line. It's been a really weird year everywhere. We have an eagle. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's coming right at us. Can you guys see the bald eagle? Bloop. And it's funny because all the pigeons take off when the eagle comes near. Learning all kinds of things about this place. I can tell you that that bald eagle lives in that tree. And this is his typical flying area.
Patty, I wanted to share something with people who have property in LADWP.
Yes, please do, Arlene. What do you got?
It's for your private residences as well as your apartment buildings. When you get your bill, look in it, or you can go on their website, and it's something called HEIP.
Sounds like healthcare insurance. Sorry.
Not, but it's a program that they have that you can apply for. I did apply in April, and they've already been out to do the inspection. And it's the Home Energy Efficiency Program. And they will come out, they will inspect your property. I had all my lights inside and out. They changed into LEDs. They will put in smoke and or carbon monoxide detectors for you. They changed out toilets. They gave me a brand new air conditioner. They're letting me know about whether they'll do install foam insulation in the attic. And it's all no cost to you. And they were super, super nice and efficient. And I was really impressed. So you guys.
How much money do you think you saved by calling them out there and having them come do that for free?
Well, between the toilet and the air conditioner, I looked up the air conditioner, it was like over $400, and the toilet's probably $100 or $200, plus the labor and all the light bulbs and the other stuff. I mean, probably close to $1,000. And if they do the stuff in the attic, the insulation, I looked that up, and because I had gotten a quote of like $8,000, so it's a lot of money. So,
well, you could
completely
also
free.
now advertise your unit of having energy efficient lighting.
Oh, that's good. So I handed it out to all my other tenants.
Yeah.
Because they have to approve it, and then you sign off on it. And unfortunately, nobody's returned it.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Hey
Damn it.
Arlene, is this only with the city of LA or is this a
It's
county?
LADWP. LADWP.
Oh, okay.
But they said they were working on a 50-unit building the next day. So even people with big buildings are eligible. And it could be your private residence. It doesn't have to be a rental.
That's awesome. There's a float plane.
Is that program income-based? It just sounds too good to be true.
It's not. It's not.
It's energy efficient based.
And can you put in the chat or how you would contact that agency? We're interested. Thank you.
Not for us.
It's through LADWP. And Arlene, if there's a link, will you put it in the chat for me? And did somebody else enter anything in the chat? Oh, I see words. Hang on. Look up ladwp.com, HEIP. Thank you, Arlene.
Patty, I have a question on a different topic. For a move out, if someone turns in keys early, they've paid the entire month, They turned in keys 10 days early. What about the utilities? Are they still responsible for through the end of the month, or can they turn it off per their, like when they handed in keys? Or she did it a couple days after, which I was fine with. Then I started thinking about it. I'm like, wait, aren't you also responsible for the utilities through the end of the month, or should I not split hairs?
You shouldn't split hairs, number one. Not there, because I know what a minimal amount it's going to turn out to be. But number two, and most importantly, what does your lease contract say? Does it say that utilities must be on at all times during the tenancy? The
It
following
says
utilities
that
must stay connected during the entire term of the tenancy or something like that. And you put water, trash, gas, because she's still in a term of her tenancy, although she kind of ended it, but she's still financially responsible. I want to say that she's completed her financial obligation at this time.
okay. Yeah, as far as my rental agreement, it just says that tenants are responsible for all utilities is pretty much what it says. I don't know if it specifies through the term of it. I mean, but she paid, the entire month. She gave keys early, 10 days early, which I thought was great. So okay, got it. Thank you.
I'm diligently looking for the bald eagle. I could hear squawking, but now I don't hear it anymore. Usually
Julia,
there's a
Julia?
fight. Go ahead.
Julia, do you have,
Yes.
do you have something with the utility companies that transfers it to the landlord when they're gone?
I do have a continuous service agreement, which I know
There you go.
Patti doesn't necessarily recommend that. It's kind of like a double-edged sword. So I do have where it will roll back into it. She paid for some extra days. Her move out was this past weekend, and so she didn't technically terminate services until middle of the week. But yeah, it does roll back into my name.
Yeah, I know Patty doesn't like that, but I like to have it so that I can go in there, workers can go in, there's lights, there's, power, if they need to do the carpets or whatever. So, but
I'm waiting for somebody to ask, why doesn't Patty like it? I'm waiting. I won't tell unless somebody asks, though, because if everybody already knows, I don't want to repeat myself.
And it has benefited me, but then also the con of it did also kind of bite me in the bottom because I had a tenant with a remaining balance close their account, so that balance did roll into my name. But they settled it, but it does help me, just so that it's two less calls that I have to make.
Yeah, one of the biggest problems I have with it is I'm going to tell you guys right now, before a tenant moves in, any utilities that are supposed to be in their name, schedule them to be turned off on their move-in day. Okay? Do not try to do them a solid, because if they move in there and you now have the gas and the water turned on, you can't turn them off. You have to keep them on in your name. It's the law. So don't set yourself up for failure. I notify them and tell them you may want to have them turned on prior to your move-in day, because I do have them scheduled to be turned off that day. That way you don't have to pay a turn-on fee, just a transfer fee. It's much less expensive for you, tenant, is what I tell them. And the reason I don't like the auto turn-on is because all of a sudden I'm going along in a tenancy, fat, dumb, and happy, minding my own business, and I get an electric bill for $3,000. And I'm like, what the hell just happened? Well, the tenant's electricity got shut off for non-payment. It auto turned on in my name, and their teenagers are running the air conditioner with the windows open. That's why I don't like it. Because the first time I find out that they didn't pay their bill and it got shut off and put on as my name is when I get their first bill. And now is the utility on in my name? Yes. Can I shut it off? No. See the problem?
yeah. But I also check before I give them the keys, I check and make sure that it's in their name.
I understand, but
No, I
and,
get
and
it. I get it.
and you
I
got to
get it.
do all that. You have to do all of that if you're going to have these auto turn-ons in. But you got to understand there's a risk that comes on the back side that we don't see until it hits us.
So I'm sorry, can you explain? So why can't we turn off the utilities?
They're not about to call me.
I'm sorry?
If you have a
It's
tenant in
illegal.
possession of the property, it's illegal for the landlord to shut off any utilities on a tenant that is in possession of the property. It is called an unlawful eviction and will cost you about $500,000.
Got it. So thus turn off the utilities a day prior to them moving in.
Bingo.
Noted. Good to know.
Yeah.
Gotta love LA.
Hey, it's not LA, it's the whole state of California. Just so you know, the whole state. Don't go to another city and be like, "Oh yeah, I don't have to do it that way anymore." Yes, you do. It's the entire state of California. A landlord cannot disconnect a utility with a tenant in possession. It's against the law, and the state, it breaches the warranty to provide habitable premises, which is a violation of California Civil Code 1946.2 off the top of my head.
So what you're saying, don't put it on auto connect or disconnect, right? I mean,
Auto connect is not your
Yeah.
friend.
yes, I never do that. I tell
Don't-
them when you move in, just sign in your name because there's no electricity. That's what I do.
Yeah, I turn it off prior to them moving in for the same reason, David. But like I explained, if you have it auto turn on or no disconnect, and all of a sudden the tenant doesn't pay their bill, and let's face it, they didn't pay a bill for 2 or 3 months before they shut off a utility.
Yeah,
Okay.
the power company was trying to convince me to put it under my name to supposedly prevent $25 every time connection fee. I said, no, thank you. This is not
Okay, the
good. I'd rather
25
pay it.
Thank you.
Yeah. Patty, I have a little announcement.
David, the cost
Patty,
of doing business.
okay, I'd like to say something else, Patty, not regarding this. In a couple of weeks, I will have about 10 or 15 machines, coin-operated machines that I'm letting go because I bought new ones that work on an app. Anybody interested, go through Patty, and I'd be more than happy to sell it to you at like $300 a piece, very cheap.
And these are
I cannot hear you. Disconnecting.
What is he selling?
laundry machines, it's three machines.
Yes,
I'd be,
I
I'd
have.
be, I'd be
and
interested,
dryers.
I'd be interested in
Point off.
talking, David.
No, let me repeat. I said I bought bunch of new machines that work on apps only. Now, my old machines, they're not that old. Some of them are older, some of them are kind of brand new. I am letting them go at a very low price, around $300 each. These are all coin-operated washers and dryers. Anyone interested, please let Patty know. So through Patty, I will arrange it to be sold to whoever is interested.
What do they cost new?
Yeah, well, they
Army.
cost me about 1,500.
Yep. That sounds about right. $1,500 a machine new. But these are older ones that are coin operated. They don't have the new credit card capabilities that he's
But
speaking.
David,
Yeah.
but
Yes.
let me just tell you something, guys. When I was at the Agler show at Pasadena, I met some people and they have a little device that you can hook up to those.
I know that.
machines.
I know all of that. I didn't want to go through it
Yeah,
because it wasn't very convenient. I'd rather have this machine that works on app only because I'm tired of collecting coins and taking it here and there.
no, I understand. But for people who are interested, that you can update that to make it work for
Yes, there are
car.
two types. Yes, there are two types, Arlene. One is connect and disconnect through the power cord. Another one type is actually you put the retrofit your coin box into that app. But I decided not to go through that. But I will have these machines available, whoever wants it.
Okay, David, I'm gonna ask Patty to send you my information, okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Thanks.
David, just send me a text message, David, and I'll send you Arlene's number.
Okay, it's going to be in about a week or 10 days. I'll take the pictures and I'll send them all to Patty. And through Patty, we're going to finish this up. Thank you.
Well,
very
but
much, Dave.
Patty's charging $400 a machine as a broker fee. Sorry, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. You can't take me anywhere. All right. Anybody else have anything they want to talk about? Otherwise, I'm going to get off of here and go get me some lunch and go make you guys some videos. Okay.
I just want to complain about the red alert that went through for Santa Monica.
Okay. Let's talk about it. Complain.
They are trying to extend what family is to like everybody and his brother. And if they move into your facility, into your unit, and the main person dies or moves out, you can't evict the new people. And so you can never do a rent increase. So they have the unit forever. That's what they're
holding it hostage against us. Yep. Yep. They're trying to get it to hold hostage against us. It's crazy. Crazy, I tell you. All right. If nobody else has anything, I'm going to get off of here. I will post some videos up on the website in the very near future. I'll make some videos while I'm out on my adventure this week. If you guys need me, feel free to give me a call and I will talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.